Greetings everyone, it's Reed here, and you're watching MOI, or the manifestation of my crazy imaginations. And today we have a quick VR video that's been going around to all sorts of other people. And I'm kind of tired and worn out because my allergies have been just kicking my butt. Along with work, a lot of work going on too. But so this is a nice, easy, simple video we'll start off this week with, and hopefully you guys like it. Now this video is a response to Corsair trainers. Go check them out up there. Steve is the crazy man that knows all sorts about anything tactical, strange Leo things, and philosophy and religion. You know, he's the kind-hearted warrior savage. Go check him out. Then, of course, also Rob Painless. Go check out his channel up here. He also mentioned me in his video and stuff, so I figured, yeah, might as well get one going too for him. So we'll just answer these questions. Now, one of the other things, though, I got to mention is Old School Prepper. She's up here, too. You can go check her out. She went and dug up the original question list because it's sort of been mangled and twisted in the grapevine a little bit and found them, which is real handy because I'm OCD enough that I would have done the exact same thing because I was like, what do you mean there's a repeated question? What was the original question? So I was going to do it. Well, she did it, so she saved some time. I thank you for that, Old School Prepper. Very handy. So anyways, let's go 10 questions. And I wrote them down because, like I said, I'm tired. My brain isn't fully functional, and you're just going to have to put up with me going, what is this? Okay, question 1. How many rolls of TP do you have? Honestly, I have no idea. I have a general sense. You know, we go buy those like 32-pack things, and stuff like that. And we have those, and we've got then stuff stashed away and things. I don't know, maybe 100, 200 rolls, something like that. But honestly, TP isn't really high on my giant prepping list. I have other methods. We have lots and lots of rags, wash rags, and other things to be able to do it. And we've planned for, long term. Yeah, you're just going to have to wash things. Okay. Leave it to your own imagination to imagine this. Yes, it's going to be a dirty job. Yes, someone's going to have to do it. Yes, it's probably going to be me sometimes. But, that's what you got to do is plan for sustainability. That's the whole thing is, prepping, if we're talking about the worst case scenarios and things coming apart and all that stuff, it's, using your preps and your supplies to get you over the hump. And so you're in the new sustainable method with your new society, the new groups and everything else going on so you can move forward into the new world of whatever it is. So TP, not really super worried about and things. And when everything went crazy around here, I didn't really freak out about the TP. I was shocked that it was consumed the way it was. But no, it wasn't like, oh no, TP, I'm totally screwed. Okay, let's get on to question 2. What has been the biggest change since the lockdown? For me, not a ton. I mean, they closed down a lot of stores or anything else like that, but I'm just not really much of a people going out person, so I kind of stayed in anyways. But I was considered essential personnel. I had to still work and everything else like that. So I think the biggest change for me is that since tons of people were not at work, a lot of stuff got dumped onto us that were essential and at work. Hey, we can't come in. Can you go do this for us? Hey, I got this thing I need you to go check on. Hey, and freaking driving you nuts with the bazillion little errands and all the other things. And then, we got to get this stuff done to provide these things for remote work and everything else. And so then you work, 40 straight hours in 2 days with no little sleep trying to get this stuff running as quick as you can and go half mad in the process, I mean, the idea of putting in, 130, 140 hours in a single week. Nuts. And in fact, I have a huge, giant, massive rant about the thing. If you want to go see it and laugh a little bit at me going crazy, yeah, you can go check it out there. But yeah, that's the biggest thing I think for me on the lockdown and stuff like that is working too much. That's been my life. All right, let's see question 3. Where am I currently? I am currently at home. Old School had found out that this was mainly apparently originally started in the RV group. So they're like, where'd you get stuck when you locked down? And when were you guys trapped somewhere? Were you way away from where you normally be and all that? Yeah. Well, no, I'm just here down here in New Mexico, getting everything going, farming, trying to get things moving. For me, I was thankfully not on travel. It would have sucked if you were on travel. Can you imagine if you were in a foreign country and all that, trying to sort this out, wondering, should I go home? Should I not go home? Blah, blah, blah. Especially if you were, flew in and then you were trying to book a flight back and stuff like that. I mean, I'd probably just go to the U.S. Embassy and just park out and say, yeah, what do I do? Oh boy. I need to make some videos on international travel since I've done that a bunch and things. I'll tell you a lot about that sometime. But let's get back on subject. Question number 3. What have you gone without? Well, I'm a prepper. If you didn't know that, let me just tell you, I prep. I'm also an electrical guy. I'm also a solar guy. I'm also a computer. Yeah, I do all sorts of stuff like that. But a lot of things I've been talking about is prepping, but I got new video topics coming. Anyways, back onto topic. Like, did I mention I'm like out of it? So if I'm like meandering, sorry guys. So what have I gone without? Not much. In fact, can't think of anything. There you go. I mean, when we got cheeses, we got dairy, we got milk, we got all sorts of stuff. I've got freeze-dried this, freeze-dried that. I got plenty of beans and rice. We've been altering the diet to fit more with the prep stuff and things. Yeah, I can't think of too much in terms of like supplies that we've gone without. Now, like being able to go visit people and see them and meet up with people and stuff like that. Yeah, we've gone without that. Like being able to go visit friends and stuff like that in the other towns. People don't really want to get together. They're concerned. They're nervous. I'm just leery myself of traveling right now in between a lot of the various cities and all that stuff. I just don't like it when people are nervous themselves because I just don't want to get caught up if something goes crazy. And now protests and all that other stuff are developing and I don't want to get caught up in that either. So if I got to go to another town, I'm going to kind of do it in off hours before people are congregating or after they're congregating, try to avoid these kind of hours where lots of people there, stuff like that. So I think, visiting people has been a lot more convoluted and that's what I've gone without. Checking in with people, getting stuff together with the group and doing things. Locally, we're okay. I mean, the locals here and all this stuff, we get together and do stuff. But people in the other towns, that's what I've gone without. Visiting people, stuff like that. Going to a restaurant, all having to talk about stuff, enjoy a nice little meal, talk about things. Yeah, so that's what I go with. Question 5. What are you most grateful for? I'm most grateful actually that we actually put together a bunch of preps and all that other stuff. And I'm very grateful for my silly lady Lee for putting up with all of my craziness. Somehow she manages to put up with me some days. It's a miracle actually. Things like that. So, I told her if you die in the virus, it's going to be hard because I got to find a replacement. Because I need someone to help put up with my craziness and try to keep me from not being too crazy. And stuff. Yeah, I know. Gallows humor. Yeah. I have a horrible sense of humor sometimes. But when things get crazy, weird, and horrible, gotta have a sense of humor somehow to put up with it. All right, next question. Number 6. What do you miss the most? So this one is kind of odd. I was thinking about when I was writing these down. What do I miss the most? And honestly, I think it's a lot of being able to just generally approach people, go shopping, and do things where people aren't like scared and freaked out all the time. That everyone's assuming like everyone is like the zombie infected traitor or something. I don't know. It's just really annoying. And also not to be able to have a lot of conversations with people who aren't just like, don't come too close. And they're all freaked out and stuff like that. So a lot of the casualness of my small area in town, I miss that. I miss not having people so freaked out and worried. Yeah, and stuff like that. Which makes me do a lot of thinking about what will come in a real big SHTF event, not SHTF light that we got going on right now. All right. So number 7, it's definitely geared towards RV-ness. How long since you've been at a campsite? But in general terms here, how long since I've been at a campsite? Actually, a couple years. I have not gone out to a campsite in probably 3 or 4 actually at this point. Not even just to go up there for some day hikes like that. Been way, way too focused on stuff locally and my house and trying to get things going, fixing things, solving problems, getting stuff going. Yeah, way too focused on all this stuff here. Really need to get back on that of going out and having fun, relaxing, stuff like that. Really good for the mentalness, keeping the brain in good shape, because it's nasty. And there's a video I need to dedicate to some other additional observations I have seen about everyone and all the stuff going on now that we're, a couple months into this now, like 2 months. Well, yeah, it all kind of started coming apart in like February. Yeah, so yeah, there's been a lot of observations I've noticed for going forward that I need to talk about. But anyways, let's get on to this. All right, number 8, what's your favorite quarantine food? I would have to go with chicken enchiladas. We've had quite a bit of chicken we've been using up. We have masa to make corn tortillas and everything like that. We have enchilada sauce, and we've been making our own enchilada sauce, which I've been working on trying to tune better myself, because I have to be careful with chili because I'm allergic to it and stuff like that. Which really stinks because I love spicy food, but now I can't eat a lot of it and stuff like that. So things like that. But one of the things we've been working on is chicken enchiladas, and getting pretty good at making a really good version. Really like it. So I'm enjoying chicken enchiladas. There you go. Number 9, how are you exercising? I'm not. Not like dedicated exercise time. I've been getting a lot of exercise outside in the garden because we're digging stuff up. And this place is rocky. I mean, you have no idea how rocky it is. I mean, we have boulders, huge, massive boulders that I cannot even move on my own, that I have to go get help with, make a crane or something like that. Yeah, that major effort. But we're also trying to grow massive amounts of food and get stuff going like that. So been getting exercise in the garden, but dedicated exercise time, no, have not been on that. I need to get on that, but not been on it. So call me lazy right now. Okay, number 10. Who are you challenging? You're supposed to pick 5. Not really big on the rules, so I'm going to pick what I want to pick. I'm challenging one person. Praxis Prepper. If you don't know who Praxis Prepper is, actually his channel name is like Praxis Homesteading and Survival Skills. So I think it's Praxis Homesteading and Survival Skills. Link's up here and in the description. You can go check it out. He's a good guy. I've been friends with him for a couple years. I think 3 or 4 now. Wow, time goes by. Yeah, probably like 3 or 4. I've been friends with him for a while, you know, and him and I like to talk. We got a good outlook. We disagree a little bit because I'm more libertarian right. He's more libertarian left, but we're both liberty-minded guys, so we get along quite well. You know, we talk about things, do all sorts of discussions and things like that. He's a real good, practical, down-to-earth kind of guy. If you want to see, like, prepping without all the BS, and he talks about all sorts of issues like that and has a wild, crazy sense of humor, check him out. I think you'll enjoy him. It's like that. So Praxis, once you see this video and all that, answer these questions. Tell us about your life. Fill us in. Let us know what you've been up to. Of course, most of us realize you are, you know, working on building your homestead. That's been your big project for the last, like, 2 years. We know that, but what else is going on? Share with us. The masses want to know. And then we have a bonus question. What was your panic purchase? Panic purchase. Actually, I bought some additional freeze-dried and barely got ahead of the curve. I was like on the edge, but I did order some additional freeze-dried stuff and goods there to fill in a couple things I was worried, because I was like, I don't know, I'll just get some extra freeze-dried, because if it dries up, I'm probably going to get it. And one of the things I bought was freeze-dried cheesecake. There you go. Got to have your cheesecake in the panic and the SHTF and the world ending calamities that are going on. So there you go. 10 or 11-ish questions and strange things going on with me. Hopefully this is slightly interesting to everyone. More stuff's coming. Take care. Have a great time. Be thankful if you're okay. Take care of those in need. Help out your community. Help out your neighbors. And just be a good citizen. Read out for now. What has been the biggest change since the lockdown? Let's see here. Let me do. Oh, God. All right, let's get on to question 2 and take a look. Shit. Thank you, cat. Trying to make a video. Cat just irps all back there and it's just disgusting as heck. I'm just going, ugh. Maybe I'll put this at the end as a blooper.